Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It is Monday, which means it's time for another Yarn Management Monday. But before we get into that, let's do my stitch marker of the day from Miss Ellie at Ellie's Crafts and More. This is from one of her Halloween sets. It was a Hello Kitty themed one. She did message me. She has Christmas sets currently available. I'm totally blanking now if it was 15 or 16. We'll say a 15 set and a 25 set. Go check out her channel if you want to learn more, or you can email her and she will give you all the details. This is super pretty. Okay, I got distracted by the coolness of my stitch marker. It is like a Hello Kitty inside a cupcake wrapper. There is a bat next to her, and she has a little pink ribbon, and the beads are pink and black. This is adorbsable. Focus. Look at how cute that is. This is one of my favorites so far. They are all cute. But I really love this one. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I cannot pick a favorite. I don't know why I tried to. It's impossible. They're all so cute. This one will go. We'll share. I like to assort them by clip style, so that will go with another lobster claw one. And here they all are so far. Beautiful and jumbled and awesome. I love them. Anyway, I do need to email Ellie to order my Christmas set, so please, if I remember, I'll link it down below. Odds are I'm not going to remember, because let's be honest, I am filming this roughly 20 minutes before I have to go get the kids, which means they will not get it edited and uploaded. Today is dance night, which means we come home even later. I will do my best to get this edited and uploaded before I go to sleep. You know what? I will pull my laptop into our bedroom and do the editing while the kids are in the shower. They might do bath. I don't know. It's Monday. Mondays are so weird. Anyway, so as I said, it is Monday, so it means it's time for Yarn Management Monday. Yarn Management Monday is half... I'm smiling because my eyes fill upon the yarn Shannon sent me. I love Dragon Horde. I'm supposed to get Dragon Horde delivery today. It is my Stranger Things countdown yarn. I'm very excited. Anyway, so... the theme for my channel this year is tackling, controlling, taming. I have two areas that need help. My yarn collection is out of control. I have exceeded my storage capacity and we need to try to downsize, get it into the acceptable area, but I'm not willing to do like a destash and a destash group or anything because I love my yarn. So we're going through it. First we're looking at the yarn I have on the shelves, and then we pull a box out of storage and go through that. Now, last week and this week we're going through Mount Yarn, which was a pile of yarn that I had stacked upon a shelving unit that is next to me to my right. I had to think for a second. But I think to you I'm flipped, so I might be, I don't know. My lips are dry. I cannot get my little doodad open. This is, it's like the EOS style, but it's not. When Chomps had to go to physical therapy for his arm, the therapist's office gave us a hooray, you're done basket, and the receptionist was so sweet. She's like, I added some chapsticks, but the kids aren't going to like it, so you take it. So I did. It's just coconut oil. But it's really good. You guys didn't need to know that. But anyway, I thought it was very sweet and kind of them. Anyway, because we're going through Yarn Mountain that was not really supposed to be there in the first place, we are not going to go through a box in storage for quite a while. My plan is, so the shelf is technically 3 cubes wide. I have 5, so I've got 3 12 by 12 cubes, and then I've got one bigger cube stacked on top of that, and then I've got one little bag that I made that's filled with yarn, and then I have had Mount Yarn on top of it. So we're going to go through all of that and then see what space we have left. I really don't love that I've got the extra basket up there, but I don't have a space for it. So it's going to go back up there until we find a space, if we find a space for it. Anyway, I'm blabbering at this point. The other half of the coin is my whips, the works in progress that have been long forgotten. That's Tackle It Tuesday, which is thought of by Shannon from Another Yarn. The yarn, it all comes full circle. It's all about Shannon. It's not, but I do love her dearly. She is a good friend. So I still have that box, the Michaels box that I was throwing yarn in from last week. I haven't done anything with that yarn because why would I? I'm not organized. That's my problem. Well, one of my problems. Anyway, I have more black. We talked about the black and white last week. If I need to throw some stuff to fill in an order, I grab black and white kind of, because I used to not keep this on hand thinking, oh, I'll just run to the store if I need it. Well, you run to the store to get the black and white, everything else falls into your cart. I think it's a little bit more strategic to have some of this on hand. This happens to be some Mainstays Walmart, which I obviously did not buy to fill out a Michael's or Joann's order. I must have grabbed it one day when I was at, I don't know why, because I don't really buy yarn at Walmart unless I'm at the Walmart by Brian's work, because they always have the Meowth bonus bundles in stock. And if I happen to be there and I happen to come across the yarn aisle and I happen to find that they do have 2 Meowth on the shelf, they happen to fall into my cart. I don't know why I grabbed this, but I did, so I have it. Mainstay is 100% acrylic. It says it includes a pattern on the inside of the label. The Little Ridge Crochet Cowl. I should check that out. 397 yards, 363 meters, 7 ounces, 198.4 grams. Medium 4, 5.5 millimeter knitting needles, and crochet hook. Machine wash, tumble dry. Where are you made? India. It's black. It's one of my blacks. And then I've got 2 of these. This I do remember getting. I got this from Hirschner's because it was a 2-pack of the absolute jumbo Super Saver for like $15. And that is dirt cheap for these bad boys. So black, this is the 14 ounce, 396 grams, 744 yards, 681 meters of Gijumbus Red Heart Super Saver. Made in Turkey. 3 balls of this makes that giant cabled blanket there. It's a knit blanket. Black Noir. Medium 4, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, 5 millimeter knitting needles. Machine wash and dry. All that good stuff. Did I just scroll right past where you're made? I probably did. Made in Turkey. I feel like I said, I might be hallucinating. It wouldn't put past me. Anyway, I got 2 of those. No point to get rid of them. I actually know one of the cubes has more black in it because I was organized at one point and I started putting the black into a cube because I had cleared out stuff in that cube from making things. But that, of course, fell apart. It always does. I do. Speaking of Joann's, though, I have this on the shelf. This is a Big Twist value. I might have used a little bit because there's an awful lot of yarn coming out of this one end. But it feels like a very full skein of yarn. This colorway is Forest Green. Big Twist value. 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. 5 millimeter knitting needles and crochet hook, medium 4, machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry flat. I have tumble dried this stuff. It's fine, but if you are scared, don't do it. Just pull it out, lay it flat to dry. Made in Turkey. I really like this color. I use this at a lot if I need like a grass green. This, I think, might have been an extra ball from the first year of Things We're Making Thursday. We made that hexagon bag, and I remember putting that together befuddled me, but we got it done. It was beautiful. I love it. I use it as a project bag now. It's a fun one. Anyway, I wanted to make them look like, make the motifs look like flowers, so I had that for the leaf grassy color. Okay, that's all for the loose yarn. And then I had 2 organza bags from the Wool Warehouse up there. One has just these 4 cakes. Oh, I just knocked over my chunky cupcake. 4 cakes of this. It is Dreamcatcher from Stylecraft. Oh, I feel like the magenta isn't coming through. Oh, it really isn't on my viewfinder. I hope it does for you. This is gorgeous. Very autumnal / grandma's couch. Although, in my opinion, grandma's couch does not have the gorgeous purpley magenta-y hue in it. This is 90% premium acrylic, 10% wool, DK weight, 435 meters, 476 yards. I'm not seeing in ounces. I'm not seeing a weight. 150 grams right there. Machine washable, 30 degrees, cool tumble dry, cool iron. You may pee. 4mm knitting needles. I do not see a crochet hook recommendation. However, in my opinion, for DK weight yarn, I prefer a 5mm crochet hook. The colorway is Apache and made for Stylecraft under license in Turkey. There is a free pattern for this shawl on reverse of this ball band. It takes 2 balls. I have 4. I can make 2 of them. I remember falling in love with this. The other one is from my, this is not my most, yes, this is my most recent. This, because Shannon, my cohort, my partner in all things crafty, had seen some good deals on Wool Warehouse. She placed her first order. And then we found out that, so that induced me to place an order as well. Because another one of you, Sherry Knowles, messaged me and said, hey, Erin, have you tried oh, Lord, it's not Stylecraft. Some brand from Wool Warehouse. And so I had placed an order of yarn that was all just that brand to try it out. And then we got news that they were cutting out shipments because of the tariffs. So I placed one order, kind of a demure order. And then Shannon and I discovered the kits and I placed a kit order. And then I placed one more, oh no, this is going away order. So this was from my very last order from Wool Warehouse. And this is out because for the Flax for the Family, I am using giant balls of jewel spun ombre for the kids' sweaters. I'm currently working on chomps in the red, I think it's Sunset. This will be bingos. They are 400 gram balls, 1,000 meters, 1,094 yards. This is Sirdar jewel spun from West Yorkshire Spinners. This is British design, expertise, craftsmanship, trusted by generation of hand knitters, established 1880. I know West Yorkshire Spinners has famously grown. Oh, I forget what the saying is, but it's all done in the UK. They want 5mm knitting needles and crochet hook. Wash at 40 degrees. You may iron. Do not triangle. Do not dry. You may pee. Reshape whilst wet. Where's the color name? Lot 4. There you go. Violet Dawn. 100% acrylic. It's a roving style. It's fun. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful to work with. It is a gigantic ball. This ball is all things bingo. This will stay out for bingo. For bingo! I also really want to make DK socks. So I grabbed this. Color Lab socks. Again, West Yorkshire Spinners. British wool. DK. Evolution in color. Spun in Yorkshire, UK. Ooh, there's a free sock pattern on the QR code there. Here. People said they could use this last time. This colorway is Jazz. 75% British wool, 25% nylon, 4mm knitting needles, 4mm crochet hook. I should get another DK sock yarn to do crochet socks with, but I really want to try knitting first because I've never knit a DK sock. This is a 150 gram ball, 337 meters, 363 yards. Reshape whilst damp, do not tumble dry. Made in accordance with BS 984, in case you're curious. Reared, sheared, and spun in Britain. That's what I was looking for. Reared, sheared, and spun in Britain. I think that's everything. I like it. It's very sunset. I am all about like autumnal and sunset. I don't know why. Lovely oranges, some purples, maybe parts that lean towards pink. I love it. Coral, maybe more coral. Very beautiful. I really like it. And then I've got 2 Hayfield Spirit DK, and this is 100 gram balls, 345 meters, 377 yards, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, shade 0405. Wash dark colors separately, machine washable wool cycle, dry flat, reshape whilst wet, dry press. Never wet press. Maybe dry cleaned. P. 4mm knitting needles, 4mm crochet hook. I like 5mm crochet hooks with DK. I do. As I said, I've got 2 of these. Hayfield. Again, we're like sunset. More autumnal sunset on this one. Harvest sunset. Beautiful, beautiful. No colorway name. And then, I'm going to leave this out so I can pull the next ball out easily. This is more rainbow. This is Color Rush DK, 100 grams, Signet. Colorway is Sunburst, 100 grams. My eyes are trying to focus in the wrong zone on my progressive lenses. I'm sorry, my eyes going funky on me. Let's try it without the glasses for a while. 100% Superior acrylic. Warm wash, 40 degrees Celsius. Hand wash, warm, 40 degrees Celsius. Oh, machine wash, warm, 40 degrees Celsius. Hand wash, warm. It's the same. What? Does that change? Cold wrench, short spin, do not wring, do not iron. No triangles. Knits to DK patterns, 4mm knitting needles. There you go. This is very pretty. Very bright. Let me see if my eyes have adjusted. I really love it. It's bright, fun, happy. This feels like a Mantha color to me. I betcha Mantha has this on her wall behind her. Put it past her. It's gorgeous. She better have it on her wall behind her. Okay, this is James C. Brett Aurora. I had bought this in a Hayfield color. I have a hat made out of it. It's the same darn yarn, I swear. And I know I've got a ball of this floating around somewhere, and I wanted to compare it, but I absolutely adored how the Hayfield version of this worked up, so I really wanted to try this one. This is it says double knitting. This is DK. 345 meters, 377 yards, 80/20 acrylic wool. Cool wash, 30 degrees. Do not iron. Do not tumble dry. Do not bleach. Don't triangle. 4mm knitting needles, you may P. Color AU05. Made under license in Turkey. Please recycle. I assume they're talking about the label. There it is. That is so pretty. I love it. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then our final one. This is Boho Spirit. This is very much like Red Heart Unforgettable, Hirschner's Soho Lively Bold. It's not as fuzzy as Facets, but it's in that same brand. Loops and Threads Facets, Signet, Boho Spirit. This colorway is 6875 Wicked. It is purples and greens and all things lovely. It is 100% premium acrylic. 100 grams, 240 meters. 4 to 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. 4 or 5 millimeter knitting needles. Wash at 30 degrees. Do not iron. Do not dry. Do not triangle. You may pee. Made. Where are you made? Where are you made? The only address on here is for West Yorkshire in the UK. But I feel like this would have been something that was like made under license in Turkey. But it doesn't say it. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. This is very similar to the colorway I'm using to make my Sis Love shawl, which I've finished the first oh, I gotta go get the kids. That's my alarm to go get the kids. I had no idea I've been talking for that long. I apologize. My Sis Love shawl. I'm going fast. That's the last of the yarn. I'm keeping it all. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. I'll find a place for it. I'm really trying to work through yarn quicker though, so find a place to use it. That's the choice. Okay. Love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.